Towing the slab in today's game, Zebby Matthews. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Elly De La Cruz steps in for the Royals. Clips the corner. Strike one.
That's a ball. Ball two.
Just starting out here at Target Field. That smash towards center. 2 down. And it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
Aye.
Reynolds off of first with 2 away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Way high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. The 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And that's a base hit. The throw to third, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And he's out easily. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. Here's Trevor Larnach. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. The 0-2. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, that's a ball.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Yordan Alvarez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. No advance, though. Man at first, one away. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back in Minnesota, top of the second, Oswaldo Cabrera steps in for the Royals.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
On the inside corner for a strike, Matthews, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2022. That one hops against the fence. And he starts off the second with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Should be extra bases. And there's one down. So now, with one away and a man at second, this is Willie Castro. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Ball, that's outside.
Swings through that. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Off the plate, ball one. That's in, ball two.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Really nice spot there on that 2-0 to get back in the count. I mean, hitter's looking to turn on something, but tough pitch like that, he's just going to take it.
Second and third, one away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Line drive, that's a base hit. One run across. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single, and they take a 3-run lead. So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's Adley Rutschman. Scott under this one. Takes it in for the out. Oh for 1 so far. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one. 2 runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the second. Runner takes off. Throw to second. Out there. Bottom of the second. And now for the Twins, Victor Caratini.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Ball, that's off the plate.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Ground ball left side,
foul.
and it goes just foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air to left center, Taveras. Should have this one, and there's one down. Now, Chase DeLauder. Ground ball to the right side, but it kicks foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. On the ground, right side. Castro throws to first in time. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air center field. De La Cruz settles underneath it, and that is that. Back at Target Field, new inning getting started. Elly De La Cruz steps in for the Royals.
Well, these
that's
Royals
inside.
really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4
That's
hits
ball 2.
when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at-bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Tried
There
to
you
hold
go.
up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back. And a 1-2. That
That's
one
ball 3.
missed. And that gets down into the gap. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Josh Bell. Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Everything came together for him. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and Didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Ball, that's in.
On the corner for a strike.
Tough spot
that's
right here. A
down.
couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fastball is
that's
outside. And they're all
That's
loaded
outside.
up.
Ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Oswaldo Cabrera steps in for the Royals. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
But you want. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground right side. Base hit. 1 run in already. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1. Takes it in for the out. All loaded up. Willie. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, John Klein.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Jeffers sends it to first. They limit the damage here. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Trevor Larnach. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Gets down, base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
That's a ball.
Ball 1 there. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. And a run scores on the double play. This one in the air. Bell. He makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. Back in Minnesota as we go to the top of the fourth. Leody Taveras steps in for the Royals. On the ground right side. Caratini takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Aye.
Comes up empty.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double. 1 out, runner at second. Elly De La Cruz steps in for the Royals. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Oh, look at the stop. Throw is low, and nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Two on, 1 out. Caratini to Lee. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Target Field, and now for the Twins, Victor Caratini.
Nope. That's inside.
Slider right there.
Looks like he's being a little
Outside.
cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
What do you
Check
got?
swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he held up. Up the middle, and a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Cabrera. There's 1. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings. Base is empty after the double play. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. Out towards right center field. Benson coming on. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Josh Bell. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, these Royals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done. He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Martin to Lee.
You're up.
Throw to first, but he beat
No,
it.
he's safe.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Collins up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 1 out.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
0-1 now. Right side. To second, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Leody Taveras.
Ball one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Scott makes a move towards the gap. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Chase DeLauter. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it's a foul ball. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. And that's
Ball
down
three.
and away.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
On the ground, right side, Castro. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Fouled off left side. The Royals up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Here's the 0-2.
That's
Pretty
a ball.
standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase
Ball,
that
that's
breaking
out.
ball in the dirt.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounds one to short. Whips it to first. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back in Minnesota, top 6, Adley Rutschman steps in for the Royals.
No, inside. Ball 2.
And another
Ball three.
ball. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike at the top edge of the zone. And now 3-2. That one opts against the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. This one in the air center field. Should be extra bases. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a hot. Leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Cole Sands.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a
base hit and a run comes in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Slings to first in time. Will Benson steps in for the Royals. That one ripped, but foul. Reynolds on third with 2 out. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Into center. And that will fall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got a change-up and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. John Schreiber.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Sneaks through, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Over to Castro for one. A sensational double play. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. He's already homered in this game. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that's ball 1. The Twins with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner at third. 2 away.
You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. High fly ball out to center field. Taveras under it. Brings it in, and that is that. Back at Target Field, top of inning number 7.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. And the last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning. And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now. Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Cabrera checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. And a payoff pitch. It gets down, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and
makes the catch, one down to first, and he throws it away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. And here is Willie Castro, 1 for 3. That one finds the zone, 0-1. In there at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Ball inside.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Twins, Chase DeLauder. Daniel Lynch taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
1 away. One out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Ball down.
And that is out of play. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Collins on his way over. He's got it. Out number 2. Swing and a line drive, base hit into center field. That's his 3rd hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Alvarez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 on, 2 outs. Slider
That's out.
misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Castro gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the eighth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Adley Rutschman. That's down and in. Next pitch is outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Aye.
Larnick moving under it. And there's one away. On the ground, right side. Clemens gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs. Base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. Anthony Banda will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Banda, 32 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
2 down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Vinny Pasquantino. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him. 1 up, 1 down. Lucas Erceg takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped up. Cabrera moving under this one. And that will end the inning. Back at target field. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Josh Bell.
Ball in.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Scott under it. 1 down. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals. Lane Thomas looking to start something with one gone. Yoendrys Gomez on to pitch here. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals. Carter Jensen looking to start something with one gone. The Twins trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-2.
Inside, ball one.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Oswaldo Cabrera steps in for the Royals. That one misses. Ball one. On the ground, right side, Clemens. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.